What a workout, right? I know. But these are the PowerBeats Pro 2, and they've added something that I really, really like. So let's talk about it. Hey guys, Thunder E here, and I have the brand new PowerBeats Pro 2, and I think you're going to love them, especially if you work out a lot. Now, the PowerBeats Pro added something very unique and also very simple this year. They added a heart rate monitor into the earbuds. And yes, this is not the first time. I remember Samsung did this years ago in the Gear Fit, and it wasn't that great, but these work out really well. Now, before we get into the heart rate monitors, let's talk about the PowerBeats Pro 2 itself. Now, for me personally, this is the first time I've truly used the PowerBeats Pro line. I've used all the Beats headphones, I've tried them out, but I've never really spent time with this, and I have to say, this left me pleasantly surprised. The first thing you notice is the case is much smaller compared to previous generation. Still a large case, to be fair, but at least it's something more pocketable overall. USB Type-C charging at the back, 10 minutes will give you like an hour, 30 minutes of battery life in case you need it, so that's also pretty good. There's the LED indicator in the front, and then of course the earbuds right here. Now, they come with that traditional hook, which allows you to keep them on your ear while you're working out, which is great, and also come in 4 colors. I do like this yellow or yellow orange, if you will. They've got a purple, they've got a white, black, but this is my favorite color. It just kind of stands out, it pops. When you take them out, they're much lighter, and they've also got a much sturdier feel with the hooks themselves. Now, the earbuds have a volume rocker, physical volume rocker, and also a physical tap button to switch music, change, that fun stuff. Both are present in your earbuds. I like them because when you're working out, you're sweating. This is IPX4. You don't want to mess with those controls. You just want to be able to change your music, go in the flow, and just keep going, which is great. Now, they're pretty easy to put on, as you can see here, which I'm doing right now. So they're easy to put on, they fit pretty comfortable, and you can wear them for a long period of time. Now, this is where the heart rate monitor comes into play. That's something I really like, the fact that when I want to go jump into a workout, I don't have to bring a watch or even the ring, because we know very well the ring is great, but sometimes when you're working out with weights or you're punching a bag, this becomes, an annoyance, and also you could damage it. Same thing with a watch. I don't like walking out with wristwatches. That's just me. But again, it frees you. But a lot of people listen to music while they're working out, and this is great. So allowing you to jump in and work out. How well does it work? Well, it's very simple. When you're on an iOS device, it works with any of your fitness apps that basically has the ability to record your heart rate. So I jumped on an app called Yao Yao. That's the app I decided to use because I don't run, so no Nike Run Club for me. But I like the fact that I was able to basically go ahead, jump rope, see the amount of, jumps I was doing my jump rope, also watch my heart rate as I went through different jump rope sets. I typically do a set of about 5 jump rope sets in 30-second intervals with 10-second rest. So either 30 seconds or 45-second interval, 10-second rest, if you guys want to know. But it recorded it. It was very simple, it's very easy, and it does that with whatever fitness app you're doing. It automatically basically accepts, you accept the permissions, and you're good to go. Simple. On Android, it's also similar, but the difference between Android and iOS is that on iOS, it automatically starts reading your heart rate as you start the workout. On Android, you have to go ahead and start that. Now, I wasn't able to show this simply because my app just wasn't updated, and of course, after launch it will. So on Android, you have to go ahead and start it on the Beats app, and then it will record your heart rate, which is great. So I love the fact that this is in there. Now, when it comes to monitoring your heart rate, either directly off something like, say, Samsung Health, or basically the Health app on iOS. On iOS, it doesn't do it one-to-one, but you will see some of the changes within your heart rate as you're doing exercises. On Samsung Health, you're not getting any of that information. It has to come from either third-party app, or at least in future, it will be able to be linked into it. So that's something I would like to see when it comes to the heart rate monitor. Now, this is managed by the H2 chip, which you find, of course, in the AirPods Pro. So bringing that in there as well, giving you the ability to, of course, giving you better audio, better audio management, and also better audio clarity when you're actually talking on the earbuds. And that actually worked pretty well. A lot of people thought my conversations were directly on the phone, so I like that about the PowerBeats Pro 2. Now, when it comes to the most important part, the audio experience, this is where I stand. I have to say, it's good. It is good. It's not the greatest. I will give them this. They have increased the soundstage, so it does sound fuller. The bass is not as crazy as you typically will find, at least for me. I'm not a big bass head. I do want to hear those highs and lows. I think it's still a little bit muddled in the mids right there, right in the middle, but much clearer audio, especially when you're listening to a lot of music that has some really good vocals and also some really good bass overall, which is something you would expect with beats. But if you're working out, and when I work out, I listen to either, dare I say, some rock music. I know some of you are thinking, really? Or I listen to movie soundtracks. And for me, I love the bass there, and it really rises up to the occasion. Now, these also have active noise cancellation, transparency mode, and I'll say the active noise cancellation is good, nothing too crazy, but it does block out, I would say, roughly around 70% of the noise, which is something I will say it's good for the environment within the gym, or if you're walking outside, not something you would like to use when you're traveling on a plane. When it comes to transparency, that works pretty well as well. This is something I think they've carried over from, we've seen from other Apple products, so that's really good. Now, battery life. You're going, how good is the battery life? Well, since you're going to be working out with these headphones and using them in a lot of places, Beats has done a really good job here. The battery life with the case is 45 hours. That's impressive. And it's 10 hours on the bud, so which means you can go to the gym, do a 1 to 2 hour workout, and still have enough to run you a full work day for 8 hours. And again, as I mentioned earlier, 10 minutes of charge time will give you an hour and 30 minutes. So you've got enough quick charging to basically get your music to either go for a workout or just jump on a train, the subway back home, whatever works for you. When I put this on an overall basis, at its price point at $249, I think this is a very solid buy for anyone who's looking for something that is quite versatile for especially their workouts and also listening to music. Now, this is not the best in terms of full audio quality, but it still does a really good job at matching that workout experience. And I love to see more from the heart rate monitor. I like the fact that this is back here again within the audio space, allowing you to do more with your headphones, especially if you're traveling on the go. So imagine, at least in my case, I know that I travel for events, I travel for a lot of tech conferences, and I'm spending time at hotel gyms. And the fact that I don't have to carry a lot of things with me, just the headphones that I have is always great. Now in my case, I carry a lot of headphones though, but this will be my main workout headphones just simply because I know that number one, I'm getting some good audio. I do have that long battery life. And in terms of working out, this definitely does the job for me. So if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always enjoy your entertainment.